I was in high school when I had my first crush, Steven. For most of you, it might not be a big thing, but for me, it was a new thing with many emotions. I was new to this stuff. He was a new student in my class. A tall boy with wavy hair, deep brown eyes and a sharp jaw. I was attracted to him from the very first day he entered the class. You can also say crush at first sight, not love, because I believe we fall in love when we know about the person, about his personality and all. We can't fall in love just based on physical appearance, it has to be a lot more. Back to the story, on the very first day, I remember telling my best friend that I'm attracted to Steven. She, as a good friend, told me that it's good you have found a crush, you should take the initiative to talk to him. I, as a shy person, can't even make eye contact with anyone other than friends, let alone talk. It was a big deal to me to start a conversation with him. I was just fine with a small glimpse of him. I remember clearly that he was sitting in the third row, not too far from my seat. He was sitting alone and every time I glanced his way I get butterflies in my stomach. You know the new feelings you get every time you see someone you like or love. It's a feeling you can't describe in words. That is what I felt at that time. I didn't think of much, just fell hard. After some time, he became familiar with other students except me because of my shyness. I was an introvert and this was the only reason I didn't have many friends. I always struggled to have conversations with others. You know, it's always a problem for an introverted person that he doesn't know how to speak with others or what to speak. We fear, what if the other person finds us boring, and that's why we never try to speak to someone. And that is what's the case with me. I was disappointed in myself that I couldn't talk to him while other girls in my class became his friends. They laugh, they talk, they play, and I, on the other hand, was losing hope without even starting. I was only focusing on how to talk to him, practicing at home and searching on Google for tutorials and a lot more. So one day, I gathered courage, and you'll find it hilarious what I have talked to him. A dumb girl asked him, my exact words were, "Can you please teach me this particular question?" How dumb I was, you know. It was the last thing girls will ask their crush, and I asked him this. He was a meticulous student and I didn't have anything to start with, so I just asked a stupid question. That's so silly of me. He stared at me confused, but he started explaining to me how to solve that question. But I was not listening to any of that, just staring at his face and mentally screaming at how close we were sitting. His voice was so soothing that you would want to fall asleep then and there. I just got a taste of being in his presence and I got addicted to it. That was the last time I spoke to him. After that I didn't get any chance, or you can say I was coward to speak to him. Days passed on, but I was still at the first step, no improvement at all. When my final exams were near, the teacher announced that if any students wants to get any help or extra classes on any particular subject, they can stay after the school hour. I always had problems in math, so I submitted my name. I was not weak, but I needed some help. The next day went the same as the previous. I stayed back for my extra class. When I entered the class, I saw there were only 3 students. And you'll not believe it, there was that one person I didn't imagine I'll see. He was sitting alone at the first bench and the other 2 girls were sitting together at his right side, and it left me with only one choice: to sit with him. There were more seats available, but the teacher always asked us